In a time where people seem overly sensitive, there are still celebrities who openly push back, especially when faced with biased or woke reporters. These are the unforgettable moments when celebrities completely shut them down.
Wow. And then what? What's the cure? Medicine? Make me like them? Not gonna happen.
Starting off with the moment Hollywood actor Samuel L. Jackson was asked about the infamous N-word. And answering the question, he immediately began trolling the reporter.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding the usage of the N-word in this movie.
Nobody, none.
The reporter was left stunned, but Samuel L. Jackson wasn't done. He kept the trolling going.
The word would be...
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said it?
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not going to have this conversation unless you say it. You want to move on to another question?
Okay. Awesome. I don't want to say it.
Come on.
Will you say it?
No. That's not the same thing.
Why do you want me to
They're
say it?
going to bleep it when you say it on your show. Say it.
I can't say it. If I say it, this question it won't make air.
Okay, forget it.
Okay, I'll skip it. Sorry, guys. It was a good question.
No, it wasn't.
It was a great question.
It wasn't a great question if you can't say the word.
On another occasion, the actor was asked what the President of the United States should do to tackle racism in the country.
You know, race relationships have to do with race relationships. You're white or whatever you are, I'm black or whatever I am. We're standing here talking now. That's how we get things done. You can't legislate love. The President of the United States can't legislate us into liking each other. We have to step forward and ask questions about each other and engage. There's no law that says, oh, because I'm president, you all got to get along now. So it's up to us.
But it seems reporters love asking about this subject a little too much. Lil Wayne was also questioned about it during an ABC News interview.
What do you say to people who call your music vulgar, misogynistic, offensive, degrading?
He responded with a hilarious but spot-on answer.
No, if that's what you think about the music, if that's what you categorize it under, then so be it. All those things made me who I am, and I am a very successful man. Please keep looking out for more, because it's coming, baby.
He was then asked for his thoughts on Black Lives Matter.
What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea is that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on. It's not a name, it's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police and for a reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understands Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matter, especially to my.
After that, he ended the interview by saying,
Politician.
Morgan Freeman was then asked about Black History Month during an interview on 60 Minutes. His response caught the reporter off guard.
Black History Month you find ridiculous. Why? You're going to relegate my history to a month? Oh, come on. What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? Well, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
He followed it up by asking the reporter an awkward question, one that clearly made him uncomfortable.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either.
The reporter then continued by asking how racism could be ended.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
Former heavyweight boxing world champion and one of the greatest of all time, Mike Tyson was invited for an interview.
Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, is in town, and he met up with Mayor Rob Ford. Well, he joins us right now with his promoter, Alex. Thanks for joining us, both of you.
The interview started off smoothly, but that only lasted about a minute.
Alex would say, there's a race for mayor. We know you're a convicted rapist. This could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that?
Hey, I don't know who said that. You're the only one I heard say that. You know what I mean? And I don't have no comment to that, because it's negative, and you're being negative. And I met the mayor, right, and nothing they can do about it.
This pissed off the baddest man on the planet. and he showed it.
It's so interesting because you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit.
Hey,
with that comment.
come on.
No, that was a piece of you. That was a piece of shit.
You know, we're doing live TV.
Hey, I don't care. What are you gonna do about it?
All right.
The interviewer tried to recover, but by that point, Mike was completely done.
Is it nerve-wracking for you to do something like this, or is it more nervous for you to box? How does it compare?
I don't know. It's more nerve-wracking for me to hear us talking to a rat piece of shit like you.
Come on, Mike.
No, because you're a piece of shit.
All right.
You really didn't have to.
We're gonna wrap up this interview. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
When Tom Hardy played the infamous Cray twins, he was asked about one half of the brothers, Ronnie Cray, who was openly gay.
And we're an LGBT news organization, and our question is for Tom Hardy. In the film, your character Ronnie is very open about his sexuality, but given interviews you've done in the past, your own sexuality seems a bit more ambiguous. Do you find it hard for celebrities to talk to media about their sexuality?
What on earth are you on about?
Patiently, Tom Hardy still gave the reporter a chance to continue.
But what is your question?
I was wondering if you find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality.
I don't find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality. Are you asking me about my sexuality?
Sure.
Why?
Why?
Thank you.
Okay.
Kurt Russell appeared on The View and was asked a question about gun control.
Recently, you made some headlines for saying that you felt gun control laws wouldn't deter terrorists. Explain to folks.
Well, you know, these are these things where, first of all, I was in a situation, we do what we call the dog and pony.
Right.
We're out doing the dog and pony selling a picture. And you get sometimes you get what you feel is slightly ambushed by somebody who's really got an agenda. And that's sort of, I think, that's my opinion of what happened to me the other day.
He stayed calm and composed, but still made his stance clear.
The last thing I like to watch is entertainers or actors get political. It's just something I can't stand watching. So having said that, no, I was kind of asked to put it in context somehow with this movie. Mm-hmm. You know, my personal feeling is that there's a big difference between Fantasyland and reality. Fantasyland is what we do, and that's where that stuff belongs. In reality, when we're dealing with things like terrorism and whatnot, we're all going to have different opinions on how to do it and how to deal with it. Yeah. Mine happens to be that I think there's a very strong reason Founding Fathers had for the Second Amendment, and that is that no government ever hasn't had to fight its own people, and its own people hasn't had to fight its own government.
Apparently, the team at The View loves to push their guests on the same subject. When Matthew McConaughey appeared for an interview, he was talking about his friend, tennis champion Novak Djokovic, when the interviewer brought up Djokovic being an anti-vaxxer.
I was happy to be in his box, got to sit behind his parents, which was really awesome, to see them when he brings them up and where they started. An anti-vaxxer?
So, yeah. Just so you know.
But that was just the tip of the iceberg. McConaughey was later asked about gun laws as well.
Do you think he would get elected in Texas being anti-gun?
Actor didn't even give her the time of day and quickly shut her down.
Do I think I could get elected in Texas being anti-gun? One thing about if me in politics is to give you a direct statement right there is playing a game that I'm not interested in playing. To give you a direct statement right there.
The former UFC women's bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey, when she was asked about the gender pay gap in sports, she immediately shut the reporter down.
Talk about separate but equal, but having even mentioned the Floyd Mayweather fight, they're walking away with hundreds of millions of dollars at stake. You being at the height of your sport, maybe make what, $1 million at most per fight. Does that anger you, and what can we do to change that?
I don't like to talk about exactly how much money I make, but I'm extremely comfortable and happy.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. So
and if I got to a point where I had almost 50 fights, I would probably be making close to the same amount of money that Floyd does. But at this point, I have 11. So.
But it seems reporters couldn't let it go, because during the UFC 193 press conference, Ronda was asked the exact same question again.
We've got quite a large pay dispute happening with our Australian women's soccer team at the moment. Is it frustrating for you as someone who's so prominent in your sport? And we heard you say on the Ellen show the other day you are the richest fighter in UFC, that sort of thing is still going on?
I think that how much you get paid should have something to do with how much money you bring in. I'm the highest paid fighter, not because Dina and Lorenzo wanted to do something nice for the ladies. They do it because I bring in the highest numbers. They do it because I make them the most money. And I think that the money that they make should be proportionate to the money that they bring in.
Perfectly said, but Ronda Rousey isn't the only UFC fighter that destroyed a woke reporter. Former UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland is known for being completely unfiltered. During media day at UFC 297, he was asked a question. But before the reporter could even finish speaking, Strickland immediately started trolling him.
You're in Toronto. Welcome. Glad to hear it. It's been great.
Are you Canadian?
Of course I am.
Are you part of the opposition? Are you?
I don't know how to phrase that.
You got like. Yeah.
Well, I did want to ask.
Did you vote for Trudeau?
I'm not going to say.
And let me tell you something right now. If a man says he's not going to say, like if you ask him, did you vote for Biden? He's like, well, I'm not going to say. That's none of your business. He voted for Biden.
Sean,
so hey,
Sean, I'm glad you've had great experiences.
So this is what I'm talking about, you guys. The enemy of Canada.
Sure. All right. That's what it's got to be. It's got to be.
When the interviewer finally got the question out, Strickland responded in a way that sounded like he was trying to get canceled.
We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said, if I had a gay son, I would think I'd...
Oh, look, another. I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and someone says...
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
Have you had the chance to interact with a more diverse
Let me know, are you gay?
Can I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking, this is a part of, are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay. If you had a son and he was like, you had a son, he was gay, you'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
And he wasn't done yet.
Oh man, well, dude, you're a weak fucking man, dude. You're part of the problem. You elected Justin Trudeau, like when he sees the bank accounts, like you're just pathetic. And the fact that you have no backbone and has he shut down your country and seized bank accounts? You ask me some stupid shit like that, go yourself. Move the on, man.
That doesn't answer the question.
Later, Strickland was asked about the transgender community, which led to another intense rant.
10 years ago, to be trans was a mental illness. And now all of a sudden, people like you have weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your bullshit you're peddling. The world is not saying, you know what, you're right. Chicks have dicks. The world's not saying that. The world's saying, no, there are two genders. I don't want my kids being taught about, who they could in school. I don't want my kids being taught about, their sexual preference. Like, dude, this guy is the enemy. You want to look at the enemy to our world? It's that mother right there.
He then explained the reasoning behind his comments, and whether you agree or not, his logic was clear.
I'm trying to be good, man. I'm trying to be good. I like the gays. Here's the thing. I've never, you guys think I've ever shit on a gay man or shit on a gay one? I don't I like the gays. So I don't give a who you fuck. I don't give a what you want to do in life. But don't tell kids about it. Don't teach that shit in school. Don't push your agenda. Don't try to brainwash people. Don't try to go past parents. Don't try to go up past all this shit and brainwash people. You